Welcome everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Buhle Mbola, launching your careers in Gelosiyeno. We're not launching careers today. I've got a very lovely friend who came over for Christmas lunch yesterday. Her name is Leletu Mabaso, who comes all the way from Pretoria
via Margate.
So we are here to talk about our first Christmas experience here in Korea. She has also been here for the same amount of time that I've been in Korea from February. We flew in together via Emirates.
Yes.
And yeah, we've been friends since. Her experience here has been about the same as mine. Lovely, everything is great. So we spent Christmas together. So introduce yourself. Tell us a bit more about who you are, besides where you come from.
I'm Leletu, as she had mentioned. What else that's interesting about my life besides
what
in Korea? Okay.
What's interesting about you?
So I studied fashion design, but of course I had to put that aside because I'm like branching into a different what would I say? Different career.
Anyway, we're gonna cut the introduction here, and we're going to talk about our Christmas experience here, which is something that will probably be similar to what you guys will experience when you come over next year or the following year, whenever you watch this video leading up to the Christmas season in Korea or abroad or in Korea. Anyway, so as you guys know, I am your favorite YouTuber in Korea. You're South African. No, jokes aside, but really, I had a lot of a couple of my subscribers approached me on some. We're in Korea now, and we would love to meet up. So I had one girl that was from the same city that Dimple, which you guys know of. Dimple's from Jongap.
Jongap, yeah.
Yes. So she said one girl from Jongap, one girl from Iksan. One girl from everywhere.
One girl from literally everywhere but Jolabokdo.
Yeah.
Jolabokdo? Jolabokdo province. So
yeah, Leletu is actually from
I'm the only
Jolanam.
one from Jolanam, yeah.
Yes, so she came in on Tuesday, late Tuesday evening, because she comes from her bus is like 3 hours, whereas the people from the same province, Jolabokdo, are like an hour or 40 minutes away. So we were a big squad. So she came in on Tuesday so that it would be easier for us to get up in the morning and meet up with the rest of the squad here in Jeonju, because the Christmas party lunch was happening in my city, because this is the favorite city to be. It's a fact. It's a fact. So let's talk about the day that you came. Okay, so there was Chaba as well, which is
also from the same province.
Same province as Letu. So him and Letu were going to come to my place on Tuesday. So they were coming to my place on Tuesday, and Chaba came a little earlier than Letu. Anyway, Letu came around what time? What time did you arrive? 10?
I arrived 9. Well, in your apartment, I'd say fairly at around 8.
Around
8. Around 8:30, yeah.
So Chaba got here around, I'd say 4 or 5. Yeah, so I welcomed him. It was a good vibe. Chaba and I are cool. We started drinking soju, and
yeah, that was a nice disaster. Let's just put it at that.
So we started drinking soju, which is infamous for the most deadliest, disastrous events. So when that happened, Chaba had actually looked up what time your bus would arrive here, and he thought that it would arrive at 10:10. So we thought that was too late, and I had called K2 to find out where she was, which you guys have also seen from my other video. So she was also in my area, the uni area. So she was with Lorna, which you also have seen. Okay guys, all these people you have met in my channel one way or the other. So we called them, and then they said that they were at the uni area. So we decided, let's go meet up, because I knew Chaba would have to leave yesterday, Christmas Day, late evening. So that's why I thought it would be great for him to have a Jeonju experience, unlike what you have had before, because he was only here for the first time overnight. So we went to the uni area, the Grizzly Bar, which I've mentioned, you guys, is a spot where we all hang out with other South African foreigners or foreigners from around the world. Now, do you want to take over from there? Okay. No, let's. Okay, so I just sent like a so we left. We
Yeah.
left her behind before she came to my place. So she let herself in, and Chaba and I went and joined Ketu and Lorna at Grizzly Bar. So when Chaba and I left, we had already had like
3 drinks, yeah.
Yeah, we had 2 bottles of soju.
Is that what it is? Oh, okay.
We each had 1 bottle of soju mixed with the vitamin juices
no,
or
so
something.
not 2 each.
No, not 2
just-
each.
oh,
No,
okay.
I had 2 bottles of soju and we mixed the drinks. So
No,
we
I
had
haven't.
4 glasses each. That was a lot for me and my alcohol consumption low limits. That was a lot. So I really didn't think that it was a lot, because the last time I drank was when we were in Busan for Zetu's birthday. So I always underestimate my alcohol tolerance. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna cut the story short. We left, we drank. Letu came, she joined us. Did you drink or not? You didn't drink.
I didn't drink. Yeah, I've just made this decision of not drinking anymore.
High five, sis.
I hope
But it'll hold off for a
it will
while.
hold off. In fact, that's what it is.
It
For my
has.
health, I think it's good and it's necessary, because I don't think it's a good thing for you to drink and not feel good the next day when, you know, the day prior you were feeling all great. I don't see the point in that. But anyway, that's just me for now. But you can't hold on my word, because I say one thing
And then you decided another. But you've done well. You've generally done pretty well, because this wasn't the first time that you hung out with us and decided not to drink. Me, on the other hand, I would drink. And when I do that, I drink because I don't drink for a long period of time. And then when I drink and when I'm happy to see the rest of the squad, it's like, oh, it's a party. And then things go
almost
left.
as you want to catch up.
I always want to catch up. But it's always for one night. So in a weekend, I always only drink on a Friday. I've never drank on a Saturday, because Saturday is my recovery day. And Sundays are also my recovery days.
Pretty much, yeah.
So and then we went to this place called Chijikajing after Grizzly Bar. So Letu joined, it was fun. Then we went to Chijikajing, which was like a club, a new city club situation vibe. The only like proper club situation that we have in Jeonju.
And it's pretty much for varsity students, so I feel like the feel itself for those who are from Joburg, it's more like of a Great Dane type of environment. I don't know what I would say about Durban, but
I wish I could tell you guys what it's like. But it was over for me.
So you
before
pretty much
I
can't
left.
remember anything.
Yeah,
So,
I remember taking a cab to the place, and that's about where my night ended, as far as I know.
So the scenery is more of a hip hop scene, and you know, it's more the liberal Koreans who just want to have a good time. One just wants to get to know you.
And I made friends that I don't remember.
Yeah. Friends that thought she's a celebrity, by the way, and I guess she is. I mean, of course, she's got this channel. Well, not a celebrity as such.
I'm a YouTuber and who's passionate about helping my people.
Yes. So that's pretty much what it was. It was a great experience, very different from what we've done before, because usually where we party is in Seoul.
Yeah, the
and
party
it's
scene
more
is
of
more
like
in
a
Seoul.
lounge that we do. So that was like a proper club
scene.
Yeah.
I really wish. I actually need to give that place another chance.
No, we should.
I need to give that place another chance, because I really have nothing to say. Please do not judge me on this. This is not who I am. This is not a reflection on I am a fun person. Now let's fast forward to when we got back in the morning around 4. We slept, and then we were supposed to meet up with the rest of the squad at Ashley's around 11-12.
Okay, so pretty much it's like a buffet. We went to a buffet. That's pretty much what it is. So we decided on doing lunch and not trying to do almost the traditional what we always do back at home, cook. So I thought it was a really nice planned day. So I think what we pretty much did and got up to was just us catching up as the fellow South Africans, and we just had one person, Lona, who's Mexican. So it was a nice feel.
And Diane is from the UK. But she wasn't like really with us the whole time.
Yeah, so that's why I actually kind of forgot about her. But yeah, so pretty much we were late, so we didn't get to do, almost I don't know where we get to speak about, the blessings we've got. I know that's what we pretty much do for Christmas. So
it really was nothing traditional. Yes. We were all experiencing first Christmas abroad for the first time. Well, I think most of us, at least all of us from South Africa.
Pretty much all of us.
All of us. So it was really, we were literally just started our own tradition. So the plan was to meet up around 12, 11. We were extremely late and there was still traffic for the first time around my area. For the first time ever, there was actually traffic. I didn't even waste my breath explaining to the girls that there was traffic as well amongst the other reasons why we came late. But we came late because I was literally out. I was dead. I was dying.
Yeah, but nonetheless, we made it.
We made it.
Yeah.
We made it. So then we got to the place. It was packed. It was really, really packed at Ashley's.
I didn't feel it was so packed than the usual time. Oh, but this is the first time you and I go to Ashley's.
No, I've been to actually. Oh yeah, together.
Together. Because we went before, but it wasn't Guangzhou. So I didn't feel it was as packed, and because back at home, like during Christmas. In malls, it's super packed, and I feel like that was one thing that was different. There was a lot of people.
There was a lot of people. It wasn't jam packed.
It wasn't jam packed.
But outside the Gexa area was pretty packed.
Yeah.
It was lovers and friends everywhere. So we had lunch. That was fun. We really couldn't stay longer than we would have loved to, because actually I didn't know that there was a time limit. You had like 2 hours to be at Ashley's for your 19,001. So we left and we had two choices after lunch, which was to go bowling or skating, ice skating. And very few of us, when I was amongst the people that was actually interested in going ice skating, but even though I can't skate, I really can't, but I was really excited to try it out. So then obviously majority rules, and we ended up going to bowling. And then we got lost because we're literally like a group of 20 people.
And it's the worst. You're traveling in groups or just doing anything in groups. It's a lot. But it was the worst.
Yeah, it was the worst. It was
in terms of getting everyone on board, on the same page,
at the same time, to the same location.
Exactly.
Yeah, we literally were traveling in like groups of 3. And we got lost and we needed to
get each other
again. Where are you? Yeah. So, but obviously that was inevitable if you are in a group of 20 people, and of course there are moods left, right, and center from one person or the other. No shade to nobody, but
yeah, it is what it is.
It is what it is. But honestly, we had fun. We really, really had fun. Neto and I was on the other team. We were
doing bowling.
We went bowling, so we divided ourselves into groups of 2.
And I don't know how many were in a group.
We were 6 actually. We were six in a group.
6 each. Yes,
we were 6 in a group, and my score was. What was your score?
Mine was a nice 41.
That was an impressive 41.
Hell, you. Girl,
no, I mean,
you trying to make me feel good.
In your team, though, you did well in your team amongst your other competitors. So she did pretty well.
Though. Dimple, who's got a channel, she got like 79.
Don't compare yourself to Dimple. Dimple's doing bowling. But like there were other people. There were other people that got scores of like 2.
Yeah.
Or 8. I think she ended off at 8.
Yeah, well.
I got an impressive score. I think I got like 69.
I think for me.
And this was my second time bowling, so I'm very impressed with myself. They helped me with bowling skills, so I adapted pretty quickly and I bowled a lot better than I did my first time, because my first time was actually like a couple of weeks ago here in Jonju. So I've never been a bowler, so I really enjoyed it yesterday.
I think for me, it's embarrassing to say this. It's impressive that you only done it twice. I've done it a couple of times. But I think it's because I've never been invested in it. And I was so surprised how everyone was just so competitive. And I'm just like, oh, okay, so I need to be on board then.
Yeah.
But I only realized after a while that everybody's actually quite serious about this. But generally, I do bowling, but I'm just never invested in it. And I always just, just do what I want to do, and as long as it's just there's cheer moments every now and then, that's enough for me. But yeah, I think it was great.
Right. So we were bowling, we were done bowling. And then we tried to go to one of the Norebang, which is your karaoke spots in Gexa, so that we could do it with the rest of the group that could still be around the Gexa area. So other people had to leave
because of
work. They're working today, and other people had to remain in the city. Like K2 had to stay. She stays in the Gexa area, so she could not come join us at Grizzly Bar because she's working. Is she working today? K2 is working today. Yeah. Working. So she had to stay behind. So we were trying to find a spot in Gexa, but it was super packed because karaoke, as you guys might have seen, is a big deal in Korea. Like
it is, and I must
you're not gonna meet up with your squad and not do karaoke.
Definitely. For me, it's the first thing as well. That's one thing I say. I got into it in the culture of Korea. Karaoke. To be honest, I've never done it anywhere else. Yeah, you were a fan. I like it. It's a nice way of entertaining yourself or entertaining others. If you're into music or singing, yeah, it's definitely good.
And I genuinely feel like I can sing at karaoke, hey?
Of course.
I really am I'm quite the performer. But she's more competitive in karaoke.
No way.
You are. It's just that yesterday wasn't when you
was not my day. Yeah, was not my day. I do more dancing than singing. She does singing more than dancing, so you get
I hit those high notes, baby girl. I hit the notes. I was so impressed with myself. I really enjoyed yesterday, and it was so fun to see how we gelled so well with the rest of the group. It's like we had known each other for a while. We really just generally
and I must say that's generally the Korean experience. I think when you're in a space that you are a foreigner, you're bound to just gel with everyone else that's foreign, because you guys share the same experiences, of course in different ways, but it makes life so much easier and more comfortable because we all doing this together pretty much.
Yeah.
So
when I talk to you guys in the comment section, and I'm telling you that, of course, if there's a chance that you come here and we're in the same area, it would be great for us to meet up. I really do mean it. And that's, like yesterday was pretty much evidence that I'm a man of my word. Like, begumnandi izolo with the rest of the South Africans, and really because it was actually better than my Christmases back home. Actually,
I was about in a different way.
It was a rich experience.
It's all about being with family, and I think this is the new family that we've created for ourselves in Korea, and that was pretty much that. So yeah, it was good. It was a good day. It was a success.
It was a successful day until the police situation happened. So what I didn't mention earlier was the fact that when we left, so we got up early in the morning, we made breakfast, Chaba made breakfast, and when we were leaving, eventually when we did leave, there was a note on my door which I'll have pasted somewhere on the screen for you guys to see. It was hectic. It was literally like a huge plot twist, because this was a guy that was complaining about my noise. And I genuinely, it was a death threat.
Pretty much.
That's what threat,
it was, yeah.
You know? So I didn't have a chance really to react to it. So I just really was just like, hey, let's go, let's be on the move. And I was still a little sick. And I was really just like, I'm not going to let this spoil my Christmas vibe. And so yeah, until the end of the day. So when we were at Grizzly, we were enjoying ourselves, eating, drinking. I didn't drink yet. We didn't drink yesterday. And until it got closer to the end of the night, and
now
it was like, no, actually we can't just let this slide. Like it's a serious death threat. It's written in red even. You know what they say about red in Korea?
Of course.
You don't
write. And for a second I did forget
red is bad luck. I actually just thought about it now, that red is, and I'm wearing red, but it's Christmas, guys. It's Christmas. So I suddenly felt like, no, Lorna really did put pressure on me to take the whole matter a lot seriously than I was, because I did feel like, yeah, sure, we were loud, but it doesn't justify writing a note like that.
And the way that it was done, it wasn't as if they were trying to solve the problem. It was as if that I just want you to know that
I'm coming for
you, and you need to know that. So I think the way it was handled was very poor, but
because it doesn't solve the problem. If you've got an issue with my noise And it's clear that I've got guests here. It's not that
It's an everyday
thing. And this happened in the morning, because when we got back, there was no note on my door. When we left around 1:30, suddenly there was a note. So 1:30 p.m. So that's how we know this is an issue. Because also we woke up around 10, 11. So the noise situation happened only between 10, 11 and 1. So I really felt like the whole notes thing was unjustified. If you've got an issue, knock on my door so I know that I'm loud. Of course, I knew I was loud, but you get carried away when you would guess. So you just forget. And also it's during the day. So the notes situation happened, and then Lorna put pressure on me to take action. So we decided to go to the nearest police station. So we went. And
it was more of, we were just trying to get advice on how would you handle the situation if this had happened
to a Korean person.
And it was generally more of, I just need advice. And that's
should
I
be
am
concerned?
I overreacting?
I just needed direction.
Yes, definitely.
So we got to the police station, and it was empty, of course, but there were men in their uniform just ready to help. The minute we walked in, they were like, yo, what's happening? Why are you guys here? First of all, they were shocked.
We need to talk about the service, I think.
Yeah, first of all, they were shocked because we came in numbers. Guys, we came in numbers. It was Leletu, myself, Dimpo, Bushle, Tando, Titi, who else? We were 6. We were and Lorna. So we came in numbers, and imagine like a group of black people just walking in a police station. You know, so we got there, and we're trying to explain in the most minimalistic English that we could that this is what happened. And then I showed them the video, because I had taken a video. And they were just like, oh my gosh. Like how I felt when I watched his reaction was that he genuinely felt threatened himself. Like, if
so
this
you
was
are not
his daughter, So I wasn't which made me even more concerned.
What's pretty much
like, what does this really mean? But the service was amazing, guys. And I've always known it. I've always said that I feel like a person in Korea. I don't feel like a number.
Yes.
I feel like genuinely the government cares. Even though the government doesn't know me, I feel like the government does their best to make sure that I feel comfortable. And my experience here has really been comfortable. But yesterday was just like a stamp to say, hey, you're safe. Or we're going to do our very best to make you feel safe. So what happened?
Okay, so what pretty much they wanted to know whether while you're here, do you want this person or the suspect to be punished or not?
Which was a huge surprise, because I really didn't expect for the law to be put right back in my hand.
Exactly. And that's something we don't really get to experience back at home. Not to be shady or anything, but if you think about it, there's the situation itself is something that we don't know. We're talking about suspect, and there's not much.
There's no, other than the paper.
Yes, there's not much evidence
that this is this person, and this is And I generally, like, let's be honest, guys. If this happened to you at home, if you got a note on your door, honestly, you wouldn't even bother. You wouldn't even go to the police station. You're not gonna hope to get much from that experience going to a police station, really. If there are issues like women being told to go sort things out with their boyfriends when they're being violated domestically, you're not gonna take a note to a police station. But that happened here in Korea, and they were genuinely concerned. They were like, so what do you want? Where do you stay? What's happening? How many of you were there?
Basically,
why did that happen? They really made me feel empowered to say, to determine what must happen with this. Like, do I really feel threatened? What do I want to happen going forward? Because honestly, we thought of a different, like a lot of scenarios that would happen, like how the whole experience would go about. We honestly thought that they would take the Korean person's side,
but they were just rather concerned and wanting to solve the situation the very best way that's going to be satisfying to the person
that came to lay charges or whatever that was, to report the incident. That was really impressive, guys. I really felt like ngumuntu la.
Yeah, no, definitely. And on top of that,
the
ride back home.
They escorted us back home. I really was confused because I thought that they were taking us to the
another
police
district. Yeah.
Actually, the police that came were from that other police station. So they then explained to them. So, okay, guys, now we're having our own conversation. But basically, they said they couldn't help me because I was a little...
you were not in the same district.
I was supposed to go to another police station. So instead of them saying go there, they said we're going to bring people from that police station and we're going to explain. You know, unlike
should
at home,
you want to lay charges,
unlike at home, they have to make you tell this police guy and then the next one and then the next one. Go the Jasnj to hear what happened, which because I had an incident like that, and I hate that. You know, don't make me explain and then have me explain again to, you know, at the same police station. So then they just said, it's fine. They'll call the police guys from the police station we were supposed to go to. Then they explained to them. And then they're like, okay, cool. Let's go to your apartments. Well, their English is very bad. So I thought that they were taking us still to the other police station. And you know, these guys were from that other police station within my area, and then they were just taking us back home. Or had they opened the doors for us? I was charmed, guys.
For me, it was expected. Hey, there was an incident that did happen back in my province. Yes. I'm just trying to lay a picture of how Korea is, and not that we're trying to compare home, because there's many great things about South Africa.
Of course,
but you know, in these sectors, we need to acknowledge and you know, and put respect where it's due. Yes. So. Yeah.
But like, fine, they could give us a lift. They didn't have to open the doors. They opened the doors. They're like 3.
Well, technically, they had to open the doors for us because here in Korea, the door, if you notice, that you can't open it because it's locked. It's almost as if the handle when you're trying to open the door, it's not there. I don't know if I'm making sense.
No, you're not.
But, so
the guys just opened the door for us, Letu. That was a nice gesture. Like,
wow!
They opened the doors for us, like from both sides, and then they closed the doors. They waited and they closed the doors. Even when we were when we arrived at my place, they opened the doors again because I was about to open the door myself. They jumped up quickly.
That one,
I was just like,
that was generous.
I mean, guys, the way we are not getting attention from men here. We are excited by such little things.
Speak for yourself, honey.
Sis, please.
I'm kidding.
Yo, guys, that was really nice. And they were just like, no, it's fine. Apparently, they made a joke in the other car to say, yeah, you make a noise today.
That was my car. Yeah, the car.
In your car.
Yeah.
So I tell you,
Auntie, don't make a noise because you're going to die.
You're going to die.
And I thought that was really fun. That's pretty much what it is.
That really is what it is. Like, I mean, I think also one of the other reasons why I was like, okay, I felt responsible, like I deserve the note, was because I know crime is an offense here in Korea. I mean, noise is an offense in Korea, but still, the whole situation could have been handled in a much more suitable way. So so because I said no to the punishment, the nights just ended off with them giving me I think they took the report down.
Of course,
they took it down and they sent me an SMS about the report, the incident, and then they told me which number to dial if anything happens to me. And then they also took a picture themselves of the note, and they were like, okay, cool, just let us know, call us if you don't feel safe, just call us on this number. So the number is 112. So that's the emergency number, guys, for any situation, really. And they were like, we will be at your door.
Should anything happen,
call that number. So yeah, guys, but honestly, last words are that I really did enjoy the Christmas
day. Yeah, that's what it was. I like that it wasn't the typical Christmas that we usually do back home. But of course, I mean, I'd rather be with my family.
Of course. But like literally, we're just making do with it. We're doing the best that we can with what we have. But of course, we can't wait to go home. We are counting weeks now. We are counting
February. But yeah, say.
Alright guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I really enjoyed shooting this and I hope that you did as well. I hope that it gives you an idea of what your Christmas might be like when you're here next year, because it's gonna be the same thing. Do holler at us. Like, we are a family outside home, really. If we don't have one another's backs, then
who will? Really?
Who will really? We only have one another here, so it's going to be like this for you and you and you and you and you, only if you subscribe to the channel. Comment down below what your thoughts were on this video and subscribe, turn on your notifications, and yeah, just binge watch on the rest of the videos on my channel. I love you guys. Thank you so much to Leto again for joining us on the channel. I really hope that we get to shoot another video sometime soon. Our schedules are doing their own thing, but thank you for coming on the channel. I hope that my people receive you well.
And thank you for having me, guys. And I hope that went smoothly. I think it did. I don't know.
It did.
But yeah.
It's love for us, from us to you guys. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year's, because that's coming out right soon.
And a prosperous New Year.